Quick recap. The other day on the other video I did the assembly of the scooter, which really just required putting the handlebars on. It wasn't really that much. The only addition I put on was the little bag carrier. Since then I've put on a padlock and cable. I've mounted it here for the time being. I'll see how that goes. It may go into a little carrier bag or a bag that you can get to store items on, which sits on the top of the front shaft. I did look at putting the bracket on the back wheel, but having looked at it, behind the light there's actually a metal plate now, so it stops the wiring rubbing away. And the only other thing I did was just put some double-sided tape on the rubber protection stopper, I guess, best way of describing it, which is where the catch goes when you fold it. Today's job is just to put some slime in the wheels to help prevent any punctures. So I'm going to start. I think I'll start with the back wheel since that looks the most accessible, and somewhere I've got a tool which can take out the valve. Just make sure that fits. I've got a tube which I've just made sure fits, just a bit of heat on that, and need to release the air out of the wheel and take the valve out. The pressure says 50 psi. There we go. Right, looking at the what I've seen online and what to have here, it says to put 30mm in. Jeez, just take that off, and then it will be able to just pour it through. Having given it a good shake, there's 30. Oop, bugger. That's how not to do it. I think I need to put a bit more in there and get a cloth. Made a right mess. I've cleaned that up, and I'm going to do a bit of a squeeze. I think that's running through quite easily like that. It's perhaps a bit easier than trying to use the plunger on the on it. There we go. That's gone in this time. Let's take that off. Give that a wipe and put the valve back in. This particular slime seems to be quite thin, so see how that goes. In theory, shouldn't get any punctures. Still a bit of mess, bit of the rubber solution. There we go. Right, going to do the front wheel now. Oop. Pop that out. Give that a shake again, just to make sure everything's sorted. And there we go. Let's just pour let that run inside. Much easier that way. How not to make a mess. There we go, easy when you know how. One other thing while I'm just thinking about it, there is a bug in the iOS firmware software. When you do the electronic lock on the scooter, you can't turn the scooter off. I've reported that to Xiaomi, so we'll see if there's any result comes back on that. Right, well, I'm just going to pump up the tyres. I've got a compressor there, I can pump up the tyres, and that's that simple job done. Found is that the standard little compressors are not really up for the job. Luckily I've got a more beefy compressor, which I can zap the tyre with some air